Hi, this is Jeff Porcaro with Maple Mountain Sports. Glad to get ready for this girls softball game. It's Maple Mountain versus Salem Hills.
Welcome the Skyhawks from Salem Hills. As is customary here at Maple Mountain, we will start with the starting lineups. First for the visiting Skyhawks, leading off and playing left field, number 3, Sage Parrish. Hitting second, playing center field, number 15, Lexi Bishop. Hitting third and playing shortstop, number 16, Tess Newitt. Hitting fourth and catching, number 20, Cassie Wilson. Hitting fifth and playing third base, number 18, Paris Davis. Hitting sixth and pitching, number 5, Peyton Braithwaite. Hitting seventh, the designated player, number 12, Shaylee Massey. Hitting eighth, the right fielder, number 14, Kayla Yole. Hitting ninth, the second baseman, number 10, J.C. Warner. The flex player is number 25, Rylan Kent. And now for the Golden Eagles, leading off and playing second base, number 1, Jetli Iyuani.
All right.
Hitting second, the center fielder, number 2,
Glad you could join us here today. This is the Maple Mountain versus Salem Hills. They're just doing the team introductions now, getting the players introduced, and then we'll start the game.
pitcher, number 14, Madeleine Henry. Hitting sixth, the shortstop, number 6, Emma Ross. Hitting seventh, the designated player, number 27, Lydia Tibbles. Hitting eighth, the right fielder, number 15, Shelby Abbott. And hitting ninth, the left fielder, number 4, Autumn Shaw. Cheyenne Christensen is the flex player who is catching today. And now we'd ask that you would stand, remove your caps. We are going to face the flag at the church, or whichever one you choose, the football field, which is behind us, as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
So we've begun. We have the national anthem out of the way. Got the Maple Mountain Golden Eagles will be taking the field first, and we will be starting out. Number 14, Madeleine Henry, will start pitching for the game. And we have Cheyenne Christensen playing catcher to start the game off.
Leading off today's ball game is the left fielder, number 3, Sage Parrish.
Got the first batter. Ball game has begun. A little high. Got a nice piece of it. Goes to shortstop, and we got an out at first base.
Parrish grounds out to the shortstop, who goes over first for the first out of the inning. Now batting for the Skyhawks, the center fielder, number 15, Lexi Bishop.
Number 15 will be batting for the Skyhawks. She's a lefty. She gets a piece of it. Comes in, center fielder gets it out. That's 2 outs.
Left center field for the second out of the inning. Now batting the shortstop, number 16, Tess Newitt.
2 down, 1 to go. Batter, nice ball right down the pipe. Gets a strike. Ball 1. Nice shot in. She knocks it up. Goes deep. Center field calls it, or no, left field calls it and gets the ball. Great job. Maple Mountain comes in and out. 3 batters, 3 outs.
No runners left on after 1/2 inning. Salem 0, the Golden Eagles coming to bat. second baseman, number 7, Jet Li Liwani.
Jet Li Iwane with the hit, knocks it out to right field, gets the second base, so that's a double.
Leads off the inning with the stand-up double. Now batting the center fielder, number 10, Aaliyah Peterson.
We have number 10. Another lefty. Comes in, ready, and she gets a piece of it. Goes right up. Iwane comes in, coming into home base, and she is out. Tough play, tough job.
Peterson
First out.
left field and moves up to second on the throw after the first out home.
Leah gets a double.
For the Golden Eagles, the third baseman, number 4, McKenna Charrington.
Charrington up to bat. Inside. Strike 2, or 1 ball, 1 strike, sorry. And she gets a piece of it, goes foul. Good, how you doing? Ball comes in, inside and high. Good eye. Ball comes in, she gets a piece of it, goes left, foul. Another foul ball. We're 2 balls, 2 strikes. And McKenna Charrington has got to protect. Ball comes in, she gets a piece of it, goes left, and stays in the park, but unable to catch the foul ball. Comes up, pitch comes in, high and to the left. It's a full count, 3-2. Here it is, full count. Ball comes in. She gets a piece of it, but it goes foul. Great hit. Great hit, but just too far left. Kenneth Charrington's a senior. The players last year didn't get to play in the spring, so she's very happy that they've got this season underneath themselves. And that was a strike. So there we go. That's 2 outs.
Wait reports the strikeout for the second out of the inning. Now batting the first baseman, number 15, Ellie Jackson.
We have Ellie Jackson, 15. Inside and low. Pitcher winds, comes in, gets the ball. Strike. Hits the ground, rolls off to the left. Goes in. Ball comes in, she gets a piece of it. Goes up, and the ball is caught. So that is 3 outs.
Jackson tops out to the second baseman for the final out of the inning. For the Golden Eagles in the bottom of the first, no runs on 2 hits. There was 1 runner left on after 1 complete. They are still scoreless.
So that, folks, is the end of the first with a score of 0-0. Maple Mountain up at the pitcher's mound. Number 14, Aaliyah Peterson, Madeleine Henry, a senior, will be pitching the second inning, and we have Cheyenne Christensen catching for her.
Leading off the top of the second inning for Salem Hills is the catcher, number 20, Cassidy Wilson.
illegal pitch. There were 2 of those in this. 2 balls and 1 strike. And she gets a piece of it, but goes foul. Drops out on the cement outside of the park. Pitch comes in. She gets a piece of it. And it gets caught in left field. So that's 1 out. Third baseman, Paris Davis, batting for Salem Hills. Strike. Ball comes in. She swings before. Prepped for 2 strikes, no balls, 1 out. She gets a hold of it, knocks it right down the middle of the field to center field. Throws into second base and stops at first. So that's a single. Number 5, Peyton Braithwaite, up for Salem Hills. 1 out in the top of the 2nd inning. Ball comes in, calls an illegal pitch again. That's 3 illegal pitches in this inning. It's time for him to talk a little bit. The coach has gone out to give him a little bit of talking, try to figure out what happens there. Coach Jackie comes to talk to the umpire to clarify why he's calling illegal pitch every time, make sure they get it right. Lines up, is ready. No balls, no strikes. Ball comes in, knocks it past second base, comes in, and they get an out. So that is an out on second base and a single to first. Salem Hill coach giving a speed up runner or courtesy runner. She's a pitcher, and they want to give her every opportunity to be ready to pitch for the next. We have 2 outs. New batter for Salem Hills. Outside. Ball comes in. She gets a piece of it. Knocks it deep and over the fence for a home run. So that'll bring 2 runners in with the over the fence home run. As you can see, Maple Mountain has moved the fence up this year. They've put an infield fence that a little closer than it used to be. So now instead of having a further fence, they have an infield fence that's shorter distance to get a home run. So that's something new this year for Maple Mountain.
Now that is
Shorter,
also
shorter
Skyhawks
infield
left fielder
fence, and it
number
was only
14,
2 outs.
Henry Goal.
There's all those illegal pitches. And we have 2 outs, 2 runs, inside pitch. Number 14 is up for Salem Hills. Heads up. Ball came flying over here near the spectators. Tennis balls flying over the fence. We have the batter comes up, low pitch in the ground. Great stop by Christensen. Ball comes in. She gets a piece of it. Fielded by second baseman and thrown in for the out. So at the end of
Flag runs out to the
the
second
top
baseman
of
for the
2,
foul out of the inning.
it is Salem Hills 2, Maple Mountain 0.
2 runs.
Salem Hills number 5 will be pitching, and can't tell if that's a 20 or 30 catching. Sorry, I don't have the lineup for Salem Hills. Have their lineup, just none of the numbers. So we'll be starting out with number 14. Madeleine Henry will start the batting order, and we'll see how we do here.
Leading off the bottom of the second inning for the Golden Eagles, the pitcher, number 14, Madeleine Henry.
Maddie Henry at bat. She comes in, gets a piece of it right from the beginning, and second base catches it. Little pop up.
Henry pops out to the second baseman for the first out of the inning. Now batting for the Golden Eagles, the shortstop, number 6, Emma Ross.
Emma Ross is batting for Maple Mountain. She's the shortstop. Ball 1 high. She gets back, goes in, swings it, pops it up, goes out to center field, and center field catches that fly.
Ross flies out to center field for the second out of the inning. Now batting the designated player, number 27, Aaliyah Peterson.
Tibbles will be batting. She's the strike 1. Ball comes up low, Oh, he called a strike. That seemed a little low. And 2 strikes, no balls, 2 outs at the bottom of the second. Ball comes in, and that's a strikeout, and Salem Hills comes off the mound. At the end of 2, it is Maple Mountain 0, Salem Hills 2. And we're at the top of 3. We still have Madeleine Henry out on the mound or pitching. And she's coming into her 3rd inning here, and hopefully she's got the illegal pitches figured out here, and we're throwing down to 2. Maple Mountain goes in and gets ready. We have Skyhawks batters.
Leading off the top of the 3rd inning for Salem Hills is the second baseman, number 10, J.C. Warner.
Leading off for Salem Hills is the second baseman, number 10. And strike 1. Ball comes in, she gets a piece of it and heads over to second baseman, gets the throws. Jet Li throws to first base for the out.
Now batting the left fielder, number 3, Sage Parrish.
Sage Parrish from Salem Hills batting for Salem Hills. And inside, ball. Sun's poking out now. It's a nice warm day. And he called a... Did he call an illegal pitch again? No. Nope. So she gets a single with 1 out. Lexi Bishop up to bat for Salem Hills. She's a lefty. Ball comes in. First baseman takes a little lead, tries to look for the steal and comes back. Another illegal pitch. Apparently she's pulling her foot before the ball leaves. Just causing, so that's another ball. I think it's on the release, isn't it? And she gets a piece of it, goes up, and center fielder catches, throws to second, but bounces over to the pitcher to hold the runner on first. Shortstop, number 16, at bat for Salem Hills. Ball comes in, rolls outside, and they're throwing to second. The runner still second. So we have a runner on second and 2 outs. 1 ball, no strikes. 2 outs. Ball comes in right down the pipe. Called a foul. Runner takes the base. Ball goes down to third. Trying to throw into home. Salem Hills scores another score, number 3 for Salem Hills. Comes in home. So the score is now Maple Mountain 0, Salem Hills 3. Sun has come out. It's quite toasty today. Ball goes up to right field. Right field catches out. And that is 3 outs. So at the end of the top of 3, it is Maple Mountain 0, Salem Hills 3. Number 15 is up to bat for Maple Mountain. Ball comes in high. This is Shelby Abbott batting for Maple Mountain. She's a senior. She comes in, gets a piece of it, knocks it to third base, and just cannot outrun the throw to first. Ball comes in right down the pipe for a strike. This is Autumn Shaw, a junior from Maple Mountain. Again, none of these players had a season last year. They ended the season right before the beginning. And she cannot outrun the throw to first base, so it is now 2 outs for Maple
Shelby
Mountain.
Abbott, the third baseman for the second out of the inning. Now batting the second
And we
baseman,
have second baseman Jet Li Iwani up to bat. She singled on her first at bat and was thrown out at home. Good eye watching the ball come left and outside, or low and outside. Ball comes in high and outside. 2 balls, no strikes. Ball comes in, she gets a piece of it, goes foul. One strike, no balls, or 2 balls, 1 strike. Ball comes in, she hits to second base, and second base throws her out. Jet Li, one of the faster runners on Maple Mountain, can't quite get to the first base before she's thrown out. So that is the end of 3. So at the end of 3, it is Salem Hills 3, Maple Mountain 0.
leading off the top of the fourth inning for Salem Hills is the third baseman, number 18, Paris Davis. Henry records the strikeout for the first out of the inning. Now batting the pitcher, number 5, Peyton Braithwaite.
have the one umpire has been calling quite a few illegal pitches. So we had one here, and that equals a ball. So we have 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Second batter for, and there's a strike right down the pipe. Ball comes in inside, but she swings, and that's an out. So it
Henry records
2
another
strikes,
strikeout for the second out of
strike
the inning.
3,
Now
and
batting the
now
designated player, number
we
20,
are
Shelby
1
Abbott.
out, 2 outs. Top of the 4th inning. Henry pitching, throws in, and the batter takes the swing and gets a strike. Ball comes in and high, ball 2. Ball 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Ball comes in high, that's 3 balls, 1 strike. Ball comes in, she gets a piece of it and throws her out at first.
Massey grounds back to Henry, who goes over to
Ground
first
out.
for the final out of the inning. For Salem Mills at the top of the 4th, no runs on no hits, no runners left on. Heading to the bottom of the 4th, we are still 3-0 Salem Mills.
At the bottom of the 4th, it is Salem Hills 3, Maple Mountain 0. We're here at the bottom of the 4th inning, ready to see Maple Mountain get some hits here. We're going to go wide for a little while so I can go get some pictures, and then I won't be there to switch the images, so we'll go wide for a little while. But first, we want to give a shout out to our sponsors of Maple Mountain Sports. These different businesses help make Maple Mountain Sports possible to live stream as well as make the pictures on maplemountainsports.com free. So we're thankful for these sponsors.
Peterson draws the leadoff walk. Now batting the third baseman, number 24, McKenna Charrington. Peterson was thrown out at second on the attempted steal for the first out. Sherrington gets the Golden Eagles on the board with the solo home run to left field. Now batting for the Golden Eagles is the first baseman, number 5, Ellie Jackson. Jackson's aboard with the one-out single. Henry draws the one-out walk. The speed-up runner is number 17, Macy Gertler. Now batting for the Golden Eagles, the shortstop, number 6, Emma Ross. Ross reaches on the error to load the bases. Now batting the designated player, number 27, Lydia Tibbles. Eagles has the RBI single. Now batting the right fielder, number 15, Shelby Abbott. Abbott pops out to the shortstop on the infield fly rule for the second out. Now batting the left fielder, number 4, Autumn Shaw. Shaw pops out to the shortstop to end the inning. But for the Golden Eagles, they scored 1 run on 3 hits. There was 1 Skyhawk error and 3 runners left on. After 4 complete, Salem Hills 3, Golden Eagles 2.
So at the end of 4, it is Maple Mountain, or sorry, at the end of 5, it is Maple Mountain 2, Salem Hills 3. Maple Mountain is at the mound and out in the field, working a little bit here. We're ready for the top of 5. It's want to take a minute, and if you get a chance, please follow us on Maple MTN Sports on Twitter, on Facebook and Instagram, Maple Mountain Sports, and Maple Mountain Sports on YouTube. And strike 1. Preparing the pitch. Winds up, brings it in low. Ball one. Ball comes in. She gets a piece of it. Rolls out to left field past the third baseman. So she gets a base hit.
The base hit to left field. Now batting the right fielder, number 10, J.C. Warner.
Ball hits out. Foul ball. Strike one. Pitcher winds up. Throws the pitch. Strike right down the pipe. No balls, 2 strikes, 0 outs. In the top of 5. Maple Mountain down by 1. Outside, trying to bait her into swinging. Runner on first. Comes in, foul ball. Ball comes in high. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And she gets a piece of it. Rolls it into 3. We get an out on 2. Great play by Jet Lee Iwane as she gets the out at second base. We have a runner on first.
Warner reaches on the fielder's choice with the first out being made at second. Now batting the left fielder, number 3, Sage Parrish.
Salem Hills Sage Parrish batting. 1 out, runner on first. High ball. Ball comes in, she gets it, goes to the catcher or pitcher, and she throws the out to the shortstop on second base. Ball hit directly to the pitcher. She fields it and gets the fielder's choice, second out on second.
Batting for Salem Hills, the center fielder, number 15, Lexi Bishop.
Another lefty batting for Salem Hills. Ball comes in, called illegal again. So that's ball 1. Ball comes in high. Great job with the catcher, Christensen, stopping the ball, keeping the runner on first. Ball comes in outside. That's 3 balls, no strikes. Ball comes in right down the base. Strike one. Ball comes in, strike two. 2 outs, full count. Let's see if Maple Mountain can get the out here and end the top of the 5th inning. And she gets a hit and cannot field it. Ball rolls past, runners already on second base. So we have 2 outs, runners on first and second.
Now batting for Salem Hills, the shortstop, number 16, Tess Newitt.
Shortstop batting for Salem Hills. Little bit of breeze picking up. Ball comes in outside. Ball comes in, tips it. Wind picking up a little bit, going right to left as you see it. It's approximately 63 degrees. It's one of our warmer days we've had this year. Pitcher throws another ball. We have 1 strike. And she gets a piece of that and sends it over the outside fence. So that is a 3-run home run. We had runners on first and second and the hit. So that'll bring in 3 runs.
Newitt drives in 3 more for the Skyhawks with the...
So the score with 2 outs is Salem Hills 6, Maple Mountain 2. Looks like Coach Jackie's going to make a change at pitcher. We have number 5, Ellie Jackson, I think, coming in. I know a couple numbers have changed since I printed my roster here, so we have Christensen still catching for the Golden Eagles.
Your attention please, now pitching for Maple Mountain is number 5, Ellie Jackson. Henry moves over to first base. Now batting for Salem Hills, the catcher, number 20, Cassidy Wilson.
Maple Mountain gets the out as they ground to the shortstop for the final out of the inning. 3 runs on 2 hits, no runners on base at the end of the top of 5. We're at the bottom of 5. It is Maple Mountain 2 and Salem Hills 6. just take a minute here and have you sign up for our Maple Mountain Sports social media. If you want to follow our Twitter, it's Maple MTN Sports. Our Facebook is Maple Mountain Sports, all one word. Instagram is Maple Mountain Sports. And you're watching this on our Maple Mountain Sports YouTube channel. If you'd like to subscribe and be notified when we're covering other live events, please subscribe to the YouTube Maple Mountain Sports channel, and you will be notified when we go live with other events. We also will indicate which sport, with all the spring sports going on, that we will be covering. We should be covering a few other softball games this year, and we will cover some baseball and soccer, and we will try to get to some of the girls and boys lacrosse. We are up to bat is Jet Li Ioane. And she bats right to first base. Just cannot outrun that one. And so that's first out for the inning.
First baseman unassisted for the first out of the game, first out of the inning. Now batting the center fielder, number 10, Aaliyah Peterson.
Aaliyah Peterson up to bat for the Golden Eagles. Ball comes back. She's now seen the strike and has an opportunity to come back. No balls, one strike. She gets a piece of it, knocks it right to the pitcher, who then throws to first base and gets her out. So that's 2 outs.
Grounds back to the pitcher, who throws over to first for the second out. Now batting the third baseman, number 24, McKenna Charrington.
McKenna Charrington up to bat for the Golden Eagles. Inside, high, ball one. She gets a piece of it, rolls foul. 1 ball, 1 strike. Ball comes in low. 2 balls, 1 strike. Ball comes in, hits foul. Tries to take out Coach Jackie. Two balls, 2 strikes. Needs to battle here. And she gets another foul ball, battling. About takes out the driver's ed kids over there in the car lot. She's got to be swinging here. And she gets a piece of it. Pulls it out left again. Ball comes in outside. Oh, I called that a strike. That was outside. So that is the strikeout to end the inning. It is the bottom. There were no runs, no hits. The score at the end of 5 is Salem Hills 6, Maple Mountain 2. Again, we want to shout out to our sponsors of Maple Mountain Sports. If you get a chance to support any of these businesses, they help support Maple Mountain Sports and provide the free downloads of images on maplemountainsports.com. That's brysonstrong.org, Pizza Factory, Floss Family Dentistry, Devotion Dance Academy, Peak Physical Therapy and Sports Medicine, Stadium Cinemas, Regent Cabinets, and Two Jacks Pizzas. We want to thank those sponsors for providing support for Maple Mountain Sports. Starting out pitching again at the top of 6 is number 5, Ellie Jackson. Jackson is a sophomore and probably didn't get any games in last year as the games were shut down at the beginning of the girls' softball season.
Leading off the top of the sixth inning for Salem Hills, the third baseman, number 18, Paris Davis.
Paris Davis, low inside, ball 1. Great ball, a riser comes in and gets a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Low and inside, ball 2. And she knocks it out to center field, and ball is caught by center field.
Davis flies out to center field for the first out of the inning. Now batting the pitcher, number 5, Peyton Braithwaite.
Pitcher number 5, Peyton Braithwaite, batting for Salem Hills. Ball comes in, hits the foul. Ball perfectly thrown down the middle. Strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes. Ball comes in, she takes the swing and strikes out. So that's 2 outs.
Jackson records the strikeout for the second out of the inning. Now batting the designated player, number 12, Shaylee Massey.
Shaylee Massey batting for Salem Hills. 2 outs. No runners on base. 1 ball, no strikes. Ball comes in, perfectly thrown. Strike. Ball comes in, strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ball comes in and she strikes out. That is the end of the 6th inning, or top of the 6th. Maple Mountain will now be up to bat. You are watching Varsity Softball. This is Maple Mountain versus Salem Hills. We are at the top of the sixth inning, and it is Salem Hills 6 and Maple Mountain 2.
Leading off the bottom of the sixth inning for the Golden Eagles is the pitcher,
Pitcher number 5, Jackson. Starting off the batting. Low. Jackson gets a piece of it. Goes right out and goes over the fence, but did she catch it? And she drops it. So that's a home run for Jackson. Great job.
Jackson hits the solo home run to bring the Golden Eagles one run closer.
It's a great over the fence. The Salem Hills center fielder made a valiant effort to try to get the ball, but just could not pull it out of the air. So that is a home run for Jackson. Score is now 6. Strike 1. Ball 2. Catcher's got to go fetch that. Pitcher winds, throws in, strike. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes, no outs. Gets a piece of it, knocks it into center field, gets the base, so that's a single.
Henry reaches with the single to left. Now batting the shortstop, number 6, Emma Ross.
Ross is now batting for the Golden Eagles. Ball comes in, she gets a piece of it, and fielder's choice throws out second, and runner Ross gets to first base. That's 1 out.
Choice with the first out being made at second. Now batting the designated player, number 27, Lydia Tibbles.
Lydia Tibbles, the designated player, is hitting. We have 1 out, or 2 outs. 1 out. Ball comes in high inside. Ball high. Low and inside. Ball 3, no strikes, 1 out. Maple Mountain has a 3-run deficit, has 2 more at-bats to bring it back. So we need to get some hits in this inning, get some bases. Strike. Low. Ball 4, she takes her base. We have runners on 1 and 2.
Tibbles reaches on the 1-out walk.
We have number 15, Abbott. Up to bat.
Now batting for the Golden Eagles.
Have runners on 1 and 2.
Abbott.
Abbott up to bat. Umpire doesn't want anyone leaning out of the dugout. Dead ball, she gets hit and takes her base. So we have runners on all bases, 1 out. We have number 4, Autumn Shaw at bat. With the bases loaded and 1 out, this is the time for Maple Mountain to come back and pull back into this game. And great hit. She just needs to straighten that out a little. Goes left side, foul ball. Ball comes in. She gets a piece of it. And the center fielder makes an excellent catch. Lays out, grabs the ball, gets the out. We have 2 outs. Jet Li Ioane is up to bat. We have bases loaded, 2 outs. Still the bottom of 6. The scoreboard. Oh, there it is. And that goes over. A home run for Jet Li Ioane. Brings a grand slam. Takes all the runners on base. And she does a great job. And so that takes the Golden Eagles and puts them ahead. It's now 7-6. Center fielder number 10, Peterson, batting. We have 2 outs. It's 6th inning. He still is the 6th inning. The inning button got pushed. So, yeah. Because it would be over if it was the 7th. And great ball and goes. Great try by the shortstop. Bounces out of the top of her mitt. Gets the base hit.
Single off the shortstop's glove. Now batting the third baseman, number 24, McKenna Charrington.
McKenna Charrington, number 24 at bat. And she gets a piece of it, rolls foul. Strike 1. No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Runner on first. Ball comes in, she gets a piece of it and knocks it right into the hole outside of between center and left. She comes in, rolls, throws, and we have safe on third base. Great job, brings another runner in. That's a triple. We have a timeout from Salem Hills. Score is now 8-6. Coach is going to make a change at pitcher. Number 5, who's had a really good pitching game until the last inning for Salem Hills, is now being called out, and we have a new pitcher for Salem Hills. And I did not see the number, so I will tell you when she walks back. Number 13 for Salem Hills will be pitching. So she'll get a few warm-up pitches here.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Salem Hills, number 13, Charlie Newitt. Now batting for the Golden Eagles, the pitcher, number 5, Ellie Jackson.
Ellie Jackson, the pitcher for the Golden Eagles, is at bat. We have 2 outs, no runners, or 1 runner on third base. Outside, low, ball 1. Ball comes in high. Two and 0 on the count. High, ball 3. Ball comes in, strike 1. Just crosses towards the outside of the plate. And she gets the ball. And the ball gets caught out of bounds, or out. And it is now the end of 6. Maple Mountain takes the lead. It is Maple Mountain 8, Salem Hills 6 at the end of 6. You are watching the Maple Mountain Varsity Softball. This is Maple Mountain versus Salem Hills in a Region 8 rivalry game. We have number 5, Jackson, still pitching for Maple Mountain Golden Eagles to close the game. Number 14 for Salem Hills will start
Leading off the top of the seventh inning for
the 7th inning.
the second baseman, number 14, Kaylee Gold.
And it comes in high, ball one. Ball comes in.
Jackson records the strikeout for the first out of the inning. Now batting the right fielder, number 10, J.C. Warner. Warner's aboard with the one-out single to right field. Now batting the left fielder, number 3, Sage Parrish. If Boyack was any better, he would have made that catch. Parrish is aboard with the one-out walk. Now batting the center fielder, number 15, Lexi Bishop. Bishop drives in 2 for the Skyhawks with the triple to tie the ball game. Now batting the Shortstop, number 16, Tess Newitt.
Salem Hills gets the runs, 2 runs to tie the game up in the top of the 7th inning. 1 strike, 1 out. Low ball. Maple Mountain's got to pull out some defense here and get them to stop and then get another run in the bottom of the 7th to end this game. That's a strike. 2 strikes. Great job from Jackson. Jackson comes in, and we get the error, and Salem Hills pulls ahead 1 run, and a runner on first base. Comes in, hits the pitcher, and she gets the out at first. Get her! Get her! She thought it was 3 outs. Came walking off and got a steal out of it. So they're checking out the pitcher to make sure she's okay after stopping the ball with her shin. She's good job, Ellie. That's a lot of speed and pressure coming off that bat. Line drive right to the shin. We have 2 outs. Runner on third. Salem Hills up by 1, 9-8.
Now batting for the Skyhawks, the third baseman, number 18, Paris Davis.
Paris Davis batting for Salem Hills. Outside. Ball comes in, hits foul. Maple Mountain hustles over, but it goes over the fence. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Ball comes in, she pops it up, and that's 3 outs to end the inning. With Salem Hills up by 1, Maple Mountain needs to come out swinging and get a hit and get a score to keep this game going. So at the end of the top of 7, Salem Hills 9, Maple Mountain 8. It's a beautiful spring afternoon here in Spanish Fork at Maple Mountain High School. It's approximately 64 degrees. First nice warm day of the season. And beautiful day for a softball game. Again, want to give a shout out to our sponsors of Maple Mountain Sports. They make the picture downloads for free available on maplemountainsports.com. So after this game, you can check out maplemountainsports.com and go to the softball galleries to see live action sports photography from Jeff Porcaro at maplemountainsports.com. Also, if you want to follow us on social media, you can do that on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel so that you will be given notification of when we're going to start a new live event of Maple Mountain Athletics. Maddie Henry is starting out the batting. Strike one. This is a big inning for Maple Mountain. Got to get one score to keep it going and two to win. And she gets a piece of it, knocks it up, and it gets caught in left field. So that's one out. Shortstop, Emma Ross, number 6, is batting for the Golden Eagles. Ball comes in, she catches it, and it's knocked pop fly out of bounds to right field. That's 2 outs. This is a big at bat for Maple Mountain. Number 27, the designated player, Lydia Tibbles, is at bat. Strike one. Strike two. Two strikes, 2 outs at the bottom of the 7th inning. Salem Hills up by 1. And Tibbles gets the ball, gets the hit, and she is thrown out at first base. So that, folks, is the end of the game. Tough inning for the Golden Eagles. They had a 2-run lead at the beginning of the inning and fell behind 1 point. And so the Salem Hills Skyhawks are victorious with a score of 9-8 at the end of 7. This is Jeff Porcaro with Maple Mountain Sports, and glad that we were able to provide this live stream for you today. And we will be covering more of these events in the future. So if you'll subscribe to Maple Mountain Sports YouTube channel, you'll be able to see when we go live with other events. And this has been a presentation of Maple Mountain Sports.